I'd been racking my brain for a little bit trying to figure out what in the hell I was going to record now that we're nominally speaking relatively done with Epic. I wanted to take a break, take a bit of a break before we got to going through more animatics, all that stuff, because, we're not done yet. There's still all the fan stuff to go through. But me, I like to take a break. I like to try and diversify the content a little bit between the game streams. And, I've never done a reaction to a TV series of some kind. Or, a web series that's available. I don't even know why I'm trying to be coy. You've seen the title, you know what I'm reacting to. But even before I say it, I kind of want to preface this video, because, a lot like Ruby, me and Helluva Boss have a complicated little relationship. It's I don't dislike the series, but it's hard for me to say it's something I hold in super high regard. Okay, look, I'm gonna preface this with something that, considering the often quick to jump to the fence nature of modern day internet media discourse, I'm not saying it's a problem if you like Helluva Boss as it is. There are plenty of people who have criticized the show for really dumb reasons when it's not even that bad. However, I am in the camp of people who have complicated feelings about the direction the show has taken and the way it's gone. I don't dislike it. I just think it kind of fell out of some of my tastes, which is, weird, because technically speaking, I'm not really in the show's target audience. It's a very strange thing to pit. I am technically in the age demographic, but in terms of the audience, it's, yeah, a little odd. Look, if you want a bigger in-depth breakdown, that basically a video that gets to my feelings too, Fire has a pretty good critique of it. That's not too bad, actually. It digs into a lot of it. I'd actually recommend it. It's a pretty fun video. But we're not here to disparage or talk about anything. Honestly speaking, I'm not going to disparage Vivziepop for her success, regardless of my personal feelings about her media, or even her as a person, as some people would say. But, God, this entire thing is either going to be the death of me, or it's going to kick something off on this channel that will be very interesting. That said, I wanted to, I guess, just go through it. I don't live under a rock. I know this series. I know what I'm getting into when I watch it, so this isn't going to be me like, oh, I'm a brand new, I've never seen it before. No, okay, look, I'm never going to be that guy who goes into something and tells you, oh, I've never seen this before, I'm totally new to this. No, trust me, half of the stuff I watch, I have some knowledge of already, okay? I am the kind of person who will spoil myself on TV tropes about some ideas because I like going into things a little bit knowledgeable about what I'm getting into. I will spoil myself because I would rather know some of what I'm getting into than go in blind, spend like an hour and a half of my life watching something, and then throw my hands up because I'm tired and done because it just doesn't work. Helluva Boss is not that. I do still kind of like it. So we're going to see how it holds up by starting with the pilot, and oh boy, I'm going to also apologize to future editing me because I haven't done a TV show before of any kind, and I know that the editing process to try and avoid copyright is going to be a little interesting, to say the least. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out or how I'm gonna do it, but hey. So there's also definitely going to be some kind of filter in the version that gets posted. The raw file, not so much, but, we'll see, it's going up there. Anyway, I've been talking and yapping for 4 minutes already. Let's get into the pilot already, I'm wasting so much time prefacing this. Mid-recording, I am trying to figure out something, but editing me is just gonna have to suffer for it, so, hey, if something ends up a little bit over the model, it will be fine. I'm gonna have to figure this out. That, or I just shrink this, shrink it down a little bit, put it up in a quarter, so that way it's, maybe shrink it down a little bit, and then editing me will have to manage that. So, hey, I don't know. Oh boy, uploading this is going to be a trip. Anyway, let's get started. Oh boy, how long am I going to turn this video into? Anyway, advisory warning. Yeah, because I love how the initial version is like, I swear to God, this was just thrown together in paint, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna lower this one a little bit for the sake of some of the audio because, hey. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Okay. Initial. Not even starting because I do like the initial thing. Just this whole setup of, again, for context, we all know the context. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen Helluva Boss, right? You know, I don't need to preface this. I completely forgot to do the thing. So, hey, you know, go support the original artist. The videos are here on YouTube. They're not hard to find. I'll even leave the link in the description as usual. I mean, do I need to say we need to give Viv support? I'm pretty sure she has plenty of that. But, hey, you know, I'm a little content raccoon, so as usual. But anyway, talking about things, I love just the visual of the building. Like, freaking, yeah. Though, I'm not sure if the whole Imp City thing gets expanded on. No, it doesn't. I mean, I know the show, it doesn't really, but it's a cool idea for a building. You know, giant horns poking out of it, though that seems like... How much would it suck to have to be someone in the office where, like, you're on the side of the building with the horns, and you're just on, like, these 3 floors where these are all these are built in and poking out? I don't even think there's rooms in those windows anymore. Why am I... The logistics have got to be interesting. Anyway. I like... Can't even use a sticky note. It's just a torn out sheet. Yep. I remember why I like the pilot so much.
All right, now I know business has been a bit slow lately. Yes, it's no one's fault.
Hello, Brandon Rogers, our beloved savior and chaotic man. chaotic fella, creature. La Creatora as Blitz the O is silence. God, I actually do really like this character, not gonna lie. Regardless of my opinions on the plot of the show, Blitz remains one of my favorite characters. He's so much fun, even if a little, you know, out there. He's got a lot of problems that need to be explored. And a horse fetish that I don't know the story behind yet. Also, okay, I kind of like... Okay, hold up. Is there a shot? I kind of want to look at the board. I don't want to read the board. Okay. Fix this shit. Blitz is the best. Best by Blitz, of course. I mean, hey, it's a proper whiteboard.
All right, now I know business has been a bit slow lately. Yes.
God, I'm already thinking about it. I'm just gonna have to mute every instance of a son in the editing because there is either I mute sons or I cut them. It's gotta be one or the other, man. It's gonna be so painful editing me. I am so sorry.
It's no one's fault, okay? I'm not naming any names here, Moxie. Now, does anyone have any bright ideas on how we can get business drumming up again?
What about a car wash?
You know, I've gotten so used to Millie's current voice, I totally forgot she had a different actress in the pilot.
This is hell, Millie. No one cares about cars being clean here, okay? Whoa, what about a billboard?
I mean, wouldn't the rich people care? You know, I mean, sure, it's hell, but, like, you think... Do they have luxury cars in hell in this universe? Like, do they have that? I haven't watched... I mean, it's on Amazon Prime. I could watch it, but I haven't watched Hazbin Hotel. Then again, Helluva Boss and Husband Hotel, weirdly... You know what? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about it as we go. You know, the pilot is not the place to discuss these things, however. The pilot is proof of concept.
We can't afford a billboard, sir.
Helpful, Moxie.
And everyone's favorite Richard Horvitz. God, I love his voice work. It was so wild, actually, when I remember when this first aired 5 years ago. I was like, wait a minute, is that Invader fucking Zim? What is he doing here? In the funny show with the cursing. It's the same voice. It's like almost the exact same voice, too. I think Moxie is a little bit lower, at least in the pilot. I think he's closer to Zim in the main series. We'll get back to it again. I haven't watched the show since the Sinsmus episode, so... And knowing my brain, I just shunt certain bits of information until they're relevant again.
I'm really glad you're in the room right now. Have you guys forgotten what service we provide?
I'm gonna cue this up now just for editing me to mute the fuck out of this, because I don't know if it's safe to. I'm just gonna mute the fuck out of this on.
Those were the good times.
Okay, no, that's just a commercial. The song doesn't start yet. I do like, okay, the background details though remained fun. Like, Right. All right, the wedding photo. That's cute. Blitz having scribbled all over to insert himself into the photo like the gremlin he is. This from those days. Okay. Again, considering the pilot, the pilot has its own things, like before plot and everything is fully set out, but interesting that, like, future reveals about why Blitz has the white mark on his face makes this poster with Barbie wire a little interesting.
I don't need any reminding, sir, considering you blew most of our salaries on an obnoxious TV ad last week. One that you then additionally paid to have run for a full 3 hours on a channel nobody watches.
Considering TV costs, how much of the budget do you think that cost them, actually? Like, okay, that had to cost that had to cost a fair bit, even in hell money, and Jesus.
Hey, excuse me. What's obnoxious about a super fun jingle, all right? It's a fun distraction when an advertisement's spitting bullshit.
People love musicals, sir.
Exactly, Millie. And we're
I mean, hey, we were just reacting to a musical too, and that helped the channel out a ton, so, if we want proof of that.
basically doing a musical. Are you gonna crush my musical theater dreams like my dad did?
Sir,
Because right now, all I see is just my dad's asshole talking to me, crushing my dreams of being who I truly am inside.
Are you trying to crush his dreams, Moxie?
what?
I thought I knew you.
I can't.
I love this too. I'm still not gonna lie. I do. I think they're great, but still, the drama. And oh boy, debates about the fact that half the cast have daddy issues aside, the presentation is funny. Also, basically a musical. Gee, I wonder what Viv did in high school. Jeez, maybe musical theater. I don't know. Look, I need to establish something. I was a theater tech kid. I wasn't a theater kid. I was the one who made all the shit that the theater kids used, and then I spent half the year watching movies in the classroom, because after the play was done, we didn't have anything else to do, so I basically just had a free period where I had to be in a certain room for like half an hour, and we would just watch movies or do classwork. I basically spent like 3 years of high school without taking any homework home, because I would just do it in my free period, basically. Anyway, to establish, I'm not a theater kid. I was the guy behind the stage watching the theater kids do stupid shit. Also, I just noticed I paused on a smear frame of Blitz's hand.
I can't believe you, Moxie, after I made you Employee of the Month.
Oh, Mox, you are not photogenic.
Hey, sir. I'm sorry. A commercial jingle is not comparable to musical theater. Nobody actually likes the jingles.
I liked it.
Do not agree with him in front of me.
Oh, hey, perfect timing, actually. Perfect timing. That ain't me. You know what to do.
Hi there, I'm Blitz. The O is silent, and I'm the founder of IMP. Are you a piece of shit who got yourself sent to hell, or
I forgot this image. Orphanage for elderly, blind, and for dogs. That doesn't make any sense or work at all. What?
are you an innocent soul who got fucked over by someone else?
After lovingly killing my wife for fucking a delivery man, you can imagine my surprise when I wound up here, after the state of Ohio killed me.
Him being from Ohio makes perfect sense when you think about it with those charges, actually. Like, yeah, no, I mean, hey. What? I mean, I'm sure in the moment you felt some righteous vindication about it, but, like, in full context, like, to quote a certain Detective Peralta, cool motive, still murder.
I really wish I could stick it to that yappy jogger who saw me hiding the body.
Well, luckily for
Not to advocate anything, but all I'm saying is, if you're gonna hide a body, don't do it where a jogger can see you. Go to the woods. Not condoning anything, hypothetically speaking. Hypothetically, if I were to hide a body, I'd make sure I'm as far from civilization as possible. Not saying I ever would, or that I would ever have a reason to. Just saying in the hypothetical, if you were to ask me the question of whatever I would do. Not where a jogger could see me, at least. Wait, maybe he was in the woods, because some people go jogging in the woods. Huh.
For you, thanks to our company's special access to the living world, we can help you take care of your unfinished business by taking out anyone who screwed you over when you were alive.
To be fair, in terms of a proposition for a business that you would run in hell, this idea of, hey, we can jump back to the living world and kill people you want to get revenge on, but can't because you're stuck in hell because you were a piece of shit. Of all things, yeah, this is probably the ideal business to do for a bunch of sinners anyway. Anyway, editing me. Chop, chop, mute the shit out of this. They have a cool logo, though. Not gonna lie, they got a cool logo. Actually, that's my favorite joke in the song. That's my favorite joke in the bit. They pop out in a fucking church. Could you imagine being in that situation? You're just in church. Maybe your family dragged you there or something, and then a portal to hell opens up and like 3 imps jump out. Also, genuine question. I don't know. Someone in the comments, please answer. Are all the characters in the scene meant to be like Easter eggs or references to anything? Because I feel like there's some Easter eggs and catches in here that you could get, but I just don't know them. Either it's like, maybe it's people on the crew, maybe it's other things, or maybe Viv just likes making a bunch of crazy fucked up looking people. I don't know. Of course, one person already has their phone out, naturally. Now, if this was nowadays, everybody would have immediately pulled their phones out, even if they were in church, let's be totally honest. The pastor, though, the pastor has the best face. Oops. Honestly, that was a headshot. I'm surprised he could even get him into the emergency room. God damn. I'm surprised he still has a head.
He's not responding.
Oh, what a stat!
Best part about the pilot too is because it didn't have a lot of VAs. It was just like everyone they had on doing random voices.
Damn it! I'm not losing another one.
Like the doctor is Brandon, for example. Oh, Brandon Rogers, you wonderful. Okay, I'm looking at the background and I just noticed like how did that happen? How did you get a crowbar inside of your rib cage, my guy? Either that's lodged in there for someone taking a swing at it, or you have a very interesting ability to swallow things. I don't know, man. Either that got hucked into you way too hard, or something went wrong.
Clear!
Because
Holy shit, it actually worked.
yeah, because that's how a defibrillator works. Yep, totally. That would totally work in real life. That's actually another of my favorite jokes of this. Like, holy shit, that worked. Yeah, you didn't think I would know.
He appears to be in stable condition, but he'll need surgery. Now, what insurance provider do you freaks have? The fuck is insurance?
I still... just in general, the concept of having a character just belt that out like, the fuck you mean insurance? What is that? Like, either they're a broke-ass bitch who never needs insurance, or they just genuinely don't know.
Kids die for free.
I'd like to go on record and say that incident was Luna's fault. Dispatch is supposed to give us the right info on the target. It's very simple. Oh.
I wonder what you get. Luna, what did you get on your phone to just have a bunch of little emoticons of Moxie getting, like, absolutely wrecked anyway? Like, I mean, hey, also, to get it away immediately, hi, goth wolf waifu. I mean, you know, look, I'm not a furry. Not a wood, okay? I definitely, that's a bit too far of a line for me. So, not in my wood category, but I understand, okay? I'm not saying I would, because I ain't a furry, but I understand why, and I understand the appeal. Still not in my wheelhouse, anyway. Anyway, I got a buddy who's a furry, though, who probably would be totally down for that, yeah.
Oh, sit on a dick, Moxie.
You sit! Sit on a... and do your job!
I mean, we have canon confirmation that Millie pegs him, so he's totally done that before. And he's bi. So he's totally sat on a dick before. Just saying.
Hey, now we don't blame our screw-ups on Luna, okay? She didn't do anything wrong.
Are you kidding me, sir? She's awful.
Hello, IMP.
I mean, probably not a thing to hate up on, Luna.
Happy adoption anniversary, Looney. I got you a little something.
Is it a cure for syphilis?
Oh.
I continue to, oh boy. Oh, I continue to just, okay, I just noticed like slight animation error of Luna's eyes. Okay, whatever, pilot, you can forgive the issues.
I don't want it!
I'm sorry, the spiders.
You know what? I totally believe that that many spiders could fit in that box. Also, gross as hell, Blitz. Why would you do that to somebody?
God damn it.
I don't want to imagine that. Oh, hey, look, tie into the Helluva boss pilot.
Excuse me. Did you just fax me an ad for weight loss?
No.
What? Why would anyone send me this?
Come on. You know why. Whoever left the fucking avocado salad in the fridge, I'm taking it because I have the worst hangover right now.
Why would you drink on a work night?
I'm pretty sure that's not how avocado salad works. Why would it be a slurry? That's not how that works.
Hungover from this morning, dumbass.
Isn't that my lunch?
You know what? I can't take this assault right now. I need to blow off some fucking steam.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, moody teenager attitudes, man. Moody teenager attitudes. Gotta hate him.
Blitz, that clingy rich asshole is on the phone, says it's urgent, wants to talk to you. Sounds a little DTF-y.
Oh, God, it was one time!
All I'm gonna say is, remember when this was just a joke and not, like, the point of the show? Like, it's a debatable how you prefer it, but remember when Stolas and Blitz's thing was just kind of a joke, and it wasn't really the plot of the series itself? You know, we all remember the premise this show was sold to us on. Anyway, look, we'll talk about that when we get out of the pilot. We're not even halfway through. What the fuck is wrong with me?
If I hadn't slept with that privileged asshole, none of us would have access to the living world.
You what?
Yeah, kind of, I mean, imagine being in Mox's position for that. Like, you're like, I'm sorry, our entire job is predicated on invading to the human world, which may or may not be legal, and you did it because you slept with the rich a-hole with the grimoire. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, no, appropriate response, Mox.
Got the book, got this fucking heavy book. Oh, shit! Sorry, I fucked your husband.
This is before a lot of the scale got really figured out, huh? Like, Pilot is what Pilot does, but it is kind of funny to just kind of be like, huh, the scale wasn't really figured out at this point, huh? Like Blitz is absolutely tiny compared to Stella and the other Getia members, I assume, here. Also, that fountain is shaped like a heart. When did Stolas get that statue commissioned? Actually.
Blitz!
I heard you already! Oh, what can I do you for this time?
The bobbleheads. Oh boy.
I'm Stolas.
There's a political candidate causing trouble up on Earth for a few of my associates. He's trying to convince people global warming exists.
And yet another character who I am so used to their main series voice, I totally forgot what they sounded like in the pilots. Stella's was way lower here, huh? Like, damn. Also, that's topical. Always topical.
Doesn't it?
Well, yes, but more people die if nothing is done about it. And it gets lonely here.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what happens when I'm lonely, Blitzy?
Oh, God fucking damn it.
When I'm lonely, I become hungry. And when I become hungry, I want to choke on that red of yours, your salad, and lick all of your before taking out your and with more teeth until you're screaming.
like a fucking baby.
Okay. The worst part is, despite the choices to censor Stolas there for comedy, I still comprehend what he was actually saying. Because the context alone tells you enough. Also, I want to look at the Easter egg of that screen. Creepy mouth, aka one night stand bird dick. You know, when you have a beak, that would, yeah, that would be, interesting. I don't want to imagine what that would be like, to be totally honest. That's a bit too far out of my wheelhouse in terms of the freaky I'm willing to put up with.
This. And then you know that bridge over the freeway?
Yeah?
Shit off it.
The legitimate, like, trauma on his face after hearing that. Boss's goals. Let's see. We have a duck, money. That's the newscaster. I don't know what this is. That is absolutely Verasica. It is like Moxie Drew, not it. Okay, I don't know. That could be like a prototype for Verasica, but I don't know. Moxie Drew, not as good. Unfortunately, no, Blitz, it is better than everything else you drew. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I don't know. Could be like, could be Ver. I don't know.
Look, the point is, Luna is a valued member of our family, and we don't get rid of family.
I forgot that entire joke was just a setup for a flashback to conclude this part.
Aren't a family, sir. You are the boss. We are the employees. You treat her like she's some troubled teenager.
I mean, canonically speaking, she kinda is. At least early on, I think she's like, what, 22? I don't know. I don't know canon age. I don't know if anyone has canon ages, actually.
She's more like a meth-addicted homeless woman you let man the phones.
That is offensive.
I always appreciate a slowly raised middle finger, but yeah, no. God, I'm remembering how thrown off I was hearing Moxie the first time. Again, just like, oh my god, they let Invader Zim say these things? What the fuck? I don't remember if I've heard of Richard Horvitz and anything else, actually. I really need to look into what else he's done voice work for.
Without homeless people, I wouldn't have half the joy and laughter I do in this life.
While we are on the subject...
Blitz, come on. Also, the fact he cracked the glass with his head, that's either really shitty glass or he just hit it a lot harder. I don't know.
The family... Can you stop finding me and Millie outside of work?
Come on, Ew.
Excuse me. What? Honey,
Yeah, no, I'm with Mox.
can you get me the butter?
Sure, sweetie.
Spoiler alert, the butter's spoiled.
What's funny, honey?
Really impressive wordplay.
What the? Why are you in our fridge?
Yeah, where's all their food, Blitz? Like, seriously, where'd all their food go?
What you dreaming about?
I was dreaming my parents were being murdered, but now I'd like to go back to that. Of all the...
Oh, the cat purring, too, is what does it. Also, that could not have been comfortable. Like, I've just had my cat standing on my chest. Imagine someone... What, Blitz is like, what, relatively the size of a small teenager? Yeah, imagine that crouched over you, feet first. Yeah, that would not be comfortable.
It's in hell. It's for her that I fell. Oh, Millie.
Oh, you two are
Are
cute.
you fucking filming us right now?
Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, no. Blitz's. Yeah, and the pilot, he is bizarrely parasocial with these two in the pilot. Also, their wallpapers, music notes. Where did they buy that, I wonder? What store in hell sells musical note wallpaper?
Just stop doing that.
I don't see what the issue is. Is there something you don't want me seeing?
No.
You a baby wiener haver?
Sir, what you say and how you act is totally inappropriate.
Calm down, Mox. You're gonna have another panic attack.
I am calm.
There.
Look,
Gotta calm him down like an angry little doggy.
I don't judge the boring couple stuff you do outside of work hours, so don't judge me.
Oh, I do judge you, sir. Quite a lot, actually.
Mox, he's our boss.
No, it's fine, Mills. Your husband is just, how do I say this without being offensive? Retarded.
That joke has aged a little poorly in terms of, choice of words. But hey, the show's meant to be offensive and also they're in hell. So, the R word being thrown out, not surprising. Also, the classic, how do I say this without being offensive, proceeds to immediately say something that is incredibly offensive.
Does immaturely insulting me make you feel better about your sad, single life?
It actually does.
The only reason you have a wife is because you're easy to manage. No, he's not, you bitch!
Do not talk to my receptionist that way. She's sensitive.
Yes, I am!
You guys are all fucking assholes.
Oh, shut up, kid. You're lucky to witness this.
This company is such a mess.
All right, let's get back to talking about my outfit,
Nobody was talking about that.
which is why I'm trying to get that ball rolling. So how does it look? It's good, right?
It's been a literal hell having to pretend to be paralyzed so you fuck shits wouldn't kill me. But now I want that. I want death.
I crave death. I prefer it over this. I mean, also, you've already been dragged into hell, so that's kind of a, I mean, they could toss you back out, but,
You are a selfish, greedy clown, and I'm a kid. We're supposed to like clowns, even the creepy ones.
I don't really know about the... I know plenty of kids who can't stand clowns, at all, and would rather do anything else. I was one of those kids. I don't know what it was about clowns when I was a kid, but I could not. I just could not manage. Nope, I wanted nothing to do with them. They sent off way too many warning signs in my little brain. Nope, clowns, no. And even then, I still am a little off-put, little unsure. Anyway.
Hey now, that's not very... If I wanted to hear from a spineless jackass, I'd rip out your spine and ask you some shit.
That's my husband you're talking to.
Who raised this kid?
That's your husband? I figured you for a slut, but I didn't know you needed dick that bad. And you?
What? What about me?
Nothing. I don't talk to dogs. I'm a cat person.
Wow.
No, wow. Who raised this little shit? Legitimately. What the hell? What the hell, kid? Who raised you? For a better question, who didn't raise you?
Oh, kid, you kind of are a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Guys, I just got a text from our client.
Ooh.
Guess he was the right target after all.
Who?
Him.
Me?
Yep,
They wanted us to kill an actual child.
that's what they're saying.
Concerning his personality, I almost find that completely legitimate. I mean, let's be real. Okay, look, most of us here have probably played Skyrim. How many times have you played that game and you just wish that you could punt those little annoying shit kids over their horizon? Who hasn't played a video game, dealt with an annoying child character, and been like, God, I wish I could punt them. That kid is very puntable, by the way. So I'm not surprised when it's like, oh yeah, the joke is, by the way, he was the actual target. Yeah, no, he probably did piss somebody off enough that you're like, yeah, no, there's this little shit kid from my old neighborhood. I want him dead.
Well, Christ on a stick. I guess there is a God.
I mean, come on, you're in hell and you worship Satan. I mean, would it be surprising if there was?
Folks, with this company, I really wanted to prove that we're capable of doing the same things anyone else can.
Pulling out the goddamn biohazard suits to saw the body apart.
Like killing people. So from us here at the Immediate Murder Professionals Group, we promise to settle your unfinished business or your money is gone and you're never getting it back, and you can write us a bad review, but we'll play dumb to it because it's hell and no one fucking cares.
That could have been interesting and maybe a little heartwarming, but also the context alone was a little bit definitely too much, but
Even though this kid was a target, he's still a child. It's important that we handle this going forward respectfully.
3, 2, 1.
If anyone has seen my little Eddie, please contact us and
Hold on. Mom sucks at drawing own kid. Another missing kid. I love fictional fake news categories where they just come up with some bullshit.
You're welcome.
And just like that, the entire country now knows about the existence of demons. Good job. Okay, it's just some credits where it's like an extension of the song. That's cool. That's fine. We don't need to do that. We can just, you know, be fine. It's good. So, post-op. Let's frickin' hide you. So, post-op. I do still like the pilot. I do still think it holds up. It's not a bad proof of concept to get people into an idea of a series. It's fine. It's okay. I still laughed plenty at it. I still like plenty of the jokes in it. It's fun. There's a very good reason why that Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel absolutely took the internet by storm when they first showed up 5 years ago. Like, there's a good reason for it. There was good content. It was fun. So, you know, I mean, we're still gonna go. We're still gonna watch more episodes. I don't know. We'll probably divide stuff up. I might have to start recording more stuff and posting more frequently. I don't really know at this point. I might... Oh, boy. I don't know. Okay, look. If you want to... I'll see you guys in the comments. We'll talk about it then. If you like the video, like, comment, maybe subscribe, you know, support the channel a little bit. Remember, always support the original content too, because I'm just a little raccoon who thieves and steals and makes lazy content. And oh boy. Oh, my inability to succinctly put my thoughts together. It just is. It's a fine pilot. I like it enough. It's fun. It's good. We'll see how the rest of the show holds up, in my opinion, as we go through the rest of it. Oh, God, I don't like feeling negative, though. I want to be positive. I want to be more positive, you know? Anyway, editing me gets to have some fun when I'm done recording. Till the next time, sayonara.